And
No.
on behalf of everybody, fuck you, my friend. Fuck you. Yes. You know, he's empty.
Everyone.
Well, because you're that's for you.
You know.
Oh,
So
God.
here we are. We're on live. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on, but
I know this stuff here's got a bite.
Well,
if you guys
that'll
are
last me the
seeing
rest of the
more
night.
than 2 or 3, you're not far off. Tonight it is an Irish inundation.
Hmm.
It's like gangs of New York City is exploding up in here right now.
What?
Let me begin from my honored left to my wayward
Speaking of, pass that
right
down.
all the way. There's a reason I kept the Irish to my right because they're all nuts. Our guy, our main man, the SOCOM ninja warlord specialist from CIA corporate headquarters, Mike.
Yeah, right.
You interrupt me one more time when
You
we
blew
do
his
this.
cover and they fired him.
You know-
Exactly.
Now he's
Well-
bagging groceries.
Listen, he's
Exactly.
bagging groceries for all you
At
guys.
Safeway.
Mike Striegel, everybody. Mike, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Jesus.
You
wow.
told me. That's what you told me to say.
Bless his effing heart. Look at that. Daryl Everson. What's going on, Mr. Daryl Everson?
Hey, buddy.
What's up, Daryl?
South Carolina. On my right, we have our young, dynamic go-getter. He is the madman of the advertising world. Not really. This is Seamus Tully.
The usual.
What the fuck was that?
The usual.
Oh, God. You know, he's so totes but goats. He's
Yeah.
totes. If you guys see me hit him,
OMG.
if you see me hit him, it's nothing personal. But yeah. And then coming in at a cool, slim, fast, shaved weight of 299. And I'm telling you, a light breakfast. That's a light breakfast. Kevin, big man, Irish man, Thompson. What's up, Kevin?
Nothing much, sir. How y'all doing? Thank you for having me.
Don't look at me, Kevin. They're
I
there.
know. I
They're
just need
there,
to look
Kevin.
over.
That's not me, Kevin. That's them. You know, I already know what you look like. They don't even know.
Oh,
Just in case, guys, that's what he looks like. That's look at that mug. That's it right there.
so the wanted poster.
So
Yeah.
if shit goes south,
Right
that's
next to
him.
mine in the post office.
Q Dog, what's going on, Quincy? What's happening?
Quincy?
Man, see, I can see. Can you guys see the people?
Yeah.
Sure
All right.
can.
So tonight it's not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 insane asylum guy escapees.
Oh, he can count.
Last but not
Right.
least, one of the Steiner brothers himself right here, as you can tell by my brand new done beard and goatee.
I'm stuck sitting next to him.
Yeah, exactly. Not Scott Steiner. This is Duncan, not Steiner, Echevarria, coming live to you. What do you guys think? You guys like it? I'm telling you, I just want to do something different.
Lex Luthor. That's what I
Lex
think.
Luthor.
Yeah.
But Lex
yeah.
Luthor didn't have a beard. He didn't have a beard.
No, he didn't.
He didn't he didn't have a beard,
No,
right?
tell us about it.
Kingpin?
No,
Kingpin didn't have a beard.
No
either.
beard
No.
either.
Telly Savalas played a very good Lex Luthor.
I love Telly Savalas, the guy with the lollipop.
Yes.
What was the name of that show?
Kojak.
Kojak. Yeah,
Very
Nah.
good.
Kojak.
And he was in
Love
Superman, the original, with Christopher Reeve.
I'm gonna
Correct.
try and help you out here real quick. I'm gonna take.
Kevin Corbley's. What's going on? What in the hell are you doing?
Oh,
What-
God,
oh,
the young guys acting.
If we lose signal,
We're not gonna lose anything.
Be careful
Stand
what you click
by.
on.
you're at 100%. You're at 100.
Well, he's fixing it for us old guys so we can
oh, look at you. Look at you. You did that. Wow. This kid is just
Hooray.
one of those.
Yeah,
he is
he's
just one of
younger than
those.
us. What do you want?
What, by a year?
Not even.
All right, let me see.
Like
We
a
got
lot more.
Kevin Corbley's. What's going on, Kevin? John Stoll, the
What's up, John?
sexiest guy in all of Georgia. Listen, I'm giving it to him. He is big, sexy Georgia right there. What's going on, man?
How are
And
the
then,
Butterburgers?
Mike Matthews is joining us.
Mike-
What's up, Mike?
dudes?
Big muscles himself. The muscles, not from Brussels. Mike Matthews. And then, of course, Bones. Barry Bones Argento. What's happening? Well, I what did I do with my beard? I wanted to be like the Steiner brothers. What do you think, man? Did I get it? Did I do it? Did I not do it? I'm liking something different. I wanted to do something. Listen, we have changed the format. We're in a 350 square foot bunker. Everything is different. I want it to be a little different.
I think you went a little too far.
Kevin is like, what the fuck is he talking
He's still
about?
trying to figure out what the hell he just walked into.
Exactly. I think that's part
He'll
of
get
it.
spun up real
I
quick.
It'll
knew
be all right.
what was coming. I just didn't care.
Yeah.
But wait,
He had too
He
much
just walked
conviction.
right into it.
Kevin Thompson came ready for war today, gentlemen
Did
and
he
ladies.
ever?
Kevin, hold it up. Let me see. Let me hold this doggone damn thing up here. Right there, everybody. If you can see that conviction, because when you drink, you gotta have some.
Which is in a battle with this one.
Tell us a little bit about that, Kevin. What's that? What do we got there?
Pray?
That is made in Mount Pleasant, North Carolina, at the old prison camp.
Mm.
It is actually moonshine aged 2 years in bourbon barrels,
Ooh.
and it turns into a whiskey. And that bottle there is at 101.4 proof. So
You call that whiskey?
yeah.
Hang on, guys. I'm gonna go put some of this in my motorcycle right outside. I'll be right back.
Hey, if we ever run out of power, we got fuel.
Oh, good.
What the hell you mean, you old people? What is this old people accused? Who are you calling old?
Where's Quincy at? I'm gonna fight him.
You know, Quincy, what do you mean old? I'm still young and dynamic.
That's why he dyed his beard, because he wants to look young.
I gotta hide the white hairs, and then I gotta cover the.
What? You can't be like me and just embrace it.
No, I refuse.
You
I
pussy.
refuse.
You fucking pussy.
Very
So-
true. Very true.
Right.
Very
So going back to
Exactly.
Oh, great.
going back to the alcohol real quick.
alcohol.
Yeah.
You said where was this made at?
Mount Pleasant, North Carolina,
At a prison camp.
at an old prison camp. It was now
The old prison, not a currently operated prison camp.
Conviction.
Convict.
Oh.
Convicted.
There you go.
You needed some more crayons to figure that out, right?
Just for everybody, folks. It takes a while. You know. Just
We should.
understand this. He is. See, it takes 3 old wise men to bring to light to the young buck
Yeah.
the whole dynamic.
Who the
So-
hell you call it wise?
Well, you know.
Did you forget whose show he's on?
You know, Kevin, you got some gray hair of wisdom, gray hair of knowledge on you, man. No.
You met my wife.
Yeah, she is a wonderful
Lovely
woman, and I'll
woman.
tell you what, sainted. Because the more I get to know Kevin, I'm like, that's a sainted woman, everybody, because he is not quite the guy you think he is. There's a little bit of an interesting streak about him.
And you're a great judge of character.
Yeah, no,
Oh, he's got a wild streak.
But
I don't know
wait,
about
wait.
this.
Hey, look at the company you keep right here.
I keep good company, brother.
The regs.
Really?
So let me. I mean, people know you. Kevin. Let's begin with a classic question. You know, the classic question is, briefs or boxers? No, that's not the question.
What are those?
No.
Good thing I'm
Oh,
close to the damn
Commando.
find out.
oh shit. When did you embrace the cigar
The sub.
lifestyle? When did you light up your first stogie? What was your experience?
What was your first cigar?
Yeah, exactly.
First cigar was with my father-in-law about 20 years ago, and it was a JR's Presidente Natural.
Nothing wrong with that.
Ah,
It kind of turned me off, and I stopped smoking for a good while. And then a good friend of mine said, "Here at the golf course, try this." I'm like, "I hadn't smoked a cigar in 15 years or more."
Wow.
And he said, "No, trust me, it's a good one." He gave me an Arturo Fuente Cameroon.
Ooh.
Nice.
And
He treated you right, man.
Yeah, he did. And I tried it, and I was like, "Oh," and I've been hooked ever since. And then ever since I met this crazy Cuban over here, my wife
That
wants
one.
to throat punch
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I'm at his shop 3 times a week buying cigars and trying different things.
And
So,
true
Yeah.
story, your wife's first name?
Christy.
Christy said to me the other day, she says, I look at the account every time I even remotely get a whiff of the fact that he's going to go visit with you. I'm like, it's like the stock market all of a sudden crashes. I look at the account, I'm like, oh God.
Free
It's
fall.
like, it's like everything's just going downhill. I'm like, I'm sorry, Christy. I
she knows to
apologize.
shift stuff around to pay the bills.
But Kevin was one of the guys that we had here on Saturday, and thank
Yeah,
you,
it was
man.
a good time.
I
It
hate
was a
the
good
fact
time.
that you didn't get to enjoy a little bit later on when we had the ribs. You were
MIA.
Jesus.
No, I had
man.
another birthday party for a coworker to go to.
How was that? Was it nice?
No, I'd rather say
I hope he's not watching.
No, but really,
Oh,
tell us
whatever.
how you feel about the
Dude,
birthday
shit.
party.
Woo. There was 2 women there wanted to take their clothes off, and Ray Charles would have went, "Put your clothes back on."
Wildebeests.
On that note,
Hey.
Wow.
I got an anecdote because these are not stories. These are just I got an anecdote.
Is this where you got your high school or your or you know grade school nickname?
No,
Not that story.
that's maybe for another day.
Oh, thank God.
So about a year and a half ago, my partner John and I, we like going to Asheville. Asheville is a very nice town.
Yes, it is.
It's very pretty. I mean,
Great.
Bunch of weirdos up there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
A
here's
lot of tree huggers.
so here's where we dive into that. There's something called the Leaf Festival. So in my mind, I'm brother of the leaf, sisters of the leaf. I'm thinking always
I think-
tobacco.
What, wrong leaf?
Very wrong leaf.
Hippies and tie dye.
Oh my God! First of all, ladies, for you guys who were out dancing in the whatever the fountains with
Leaf
your
loincloths?
with your tatas flip flopping into the wind, don't do it.
Did they wobble to and fro?
Let me tell you, you could have done a jump rope with them. Bless their hearts, bless their hearts. And
Wow.
then the whole thing about the whole very European hairy thing that some people embrace. Girls, it doesn't work for everybody. I can tell you, it doesn't work for you. Need to trim certain things. So that was Asheville.
Kids at home, Google it.
Yeah, that was the Leaf
So
Festival.
if you can make nests under your arms, that's probably not a good thing.
Yeah, so when he said that about those ladies, I've been in a couple of spots where guys and girls, some of us need to understand the dynamic and beauty of our bodies or lack thereof,
So a little grooming goes a long way.
among other shit. And a lot of clothing goes a long way, let me tell you. Guys, girls, listen. If you're not an avid gym and whatever. If you are at a certain level of your life that when you wake up in the morning, you're like, holy shit, then if that's the first reaction, put something on real quick. I'm just saying, put something on.
Well, maybe they don't scare themselves and they're happy with them.
Let me tell you, they should, because I've seen a few out there. Kerry Horney, what's going on?
What's up, Gary?
Hey.
The main man from Stogie Road himself. What is happening, big brother?
Good cigar that you just came out with too.
I was
man.
just about to ask about that. The sweet grass gringo.
Not the green grass gringo as I like
Or
to
the
call
sweet
it.
ass gringo, as I like to call it.
Everybody keeps calling it something, but you know what we all
Not
call
yet.
it? Fantastic. So Mike, you had asked me.
Pass that to that young man right there.
All right, Mike had asked me earlier.
No, for you. That is for you.
Oh,
It's for
That's
you.
for you.
You have the better-
It's huge. It's huge.
You
It's
have
for
the better
you.
palate out of the four of us, so
You,
we want your opinion.
yeah, man. When you get it going, we definitely want to know all about it. So the question was, what was my thoughts and what was my opinion on the Sweetgrass Gringo? And yes, Quincy, I did go there and I visited the festival and things happened and I needed to pull my eyes out. That's all I can say.
Wait. Is there Super 8 video of it?
Hail to the no.
Not that you know of.
Nobody even wants to see those women that were doing that stuff out there. So the long and short of it, back to the cigar. Because again, this is not one of those shows. This is Kevin. This is a show about just making a little bit of fun, having a little
This is
light.
show about everything, but about nothing at all.
Pretty much. It's a show
Okay.
on nothing. It's like
join us as we slip more and more into psychosis.
There you
Good
go.
point.
When I first smoked it, I immediately, I think I texted Kerry back, and I also called him and I said, "This to me, sup."
Yeah.
Somebody drove by, and there was a lot of like thug life going on over there.
Just don't hit me.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
So the one word that
Hey.
really hit me was enticing.
So if you see me in a Green Bay helmet, you know what happened.
If you
Oh,
don't-
the stupid helmet?
Yes.
I'm gonna put this cigar
That 70s
out on
show.
somebody's eyeball.
All right. Can we focus now?
So,
Back to the story.
you stupid man. Kevin's like, I'm never coming back. I
No
am
problem.
never coming back. I'm
If y'all
never
have
doing
me,
this.
I'll come every week.
Oh,
Okay,
this
sure.
is
But,
great.
So the word was enticing because the actual aroma was very light. It had this really amazing, almost
Grassy
sweet
flavor?
sweet tobacco.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
almost like but yeah, like for
I
example,
would agree with the tobacco flavor.
like when you guys also do like fresh cut grass and you kind of like
Mhm.
chew on it a little bit, and it's got that kind of like real sweet
Wait.
grassy aroma to it and sweetness.
You chew cud?
Are you a goat?
I've been known
Greatest
to
of all
do
time.
that,
He was
so.
suggesting too close to them other women.
It was the influence of all the weird women.
Yeah.
So it gave me that, and now I'm not into the whole. I get the barn smells or the hay smells or the any of that stuff. But there was something about it that was really very, very enjoyable.
So no coffee flavor or chocolate flavor or anything like that.
Not really. Those were what I call the heavier, richer, darker flavors. This was light. It was like a light oak, or as we like to say, the woody notes. Definitely, of course, the Spanish cedar was there. Very light Spanish cedar. Of course, it is encased in a cedar sleeve. So
I was going to ask if that adds to.
It
but
does.
You're not
As
just
a matter of
lighting
fact,
it, but
I didn't get any when I smoked it. I did not get any of the Spanish cedar, but I did get
a little woodiness, maybe.
more grass,
Definitely.
more tobacco than I expected.
And I love that
Not that
Candela
that's
wrapper,
a bad thing,
man.
but
Did you get the sweetness?
not really.
See, I got this.
But then
Again,
again, I was in Charlotte traffic, so
It-
that
it
could
was-
have had something to do with it.
yeah, you need to sit down and enjoy this on when you got a little bit more time. I did get the sweetness. I did get the lighter, woodier notes. It was just a cigar that I think, for example, if we were to pair it with Conviction, I would
oh
not,
god,
because it would overpower it.
No,
Now,
even this would overpower.
have you guys ever had Basil Hayden?
no.
You need a light liquor to go with
Okay, so Basil Hayden's is a very light bourbon, but it's very flavorful.
it. Okay.
That's something that I would definitely pair with that.
Now, what about the Jameson's like IPA or something
No,
like that?
I knew that was coming.
I would do a
I saw
Patty's.
it over there. I'm sorry.
I would do a Patty's because Patty's has a little bit of an
Patty's is a
easier
little more
flavor.
Is a little more light and a little more smooth
Correct.
than Jameson.
So-
I can see that.
The Sweetgrass Gringo, in my opinion, is not meant to be paired with heavy liquors.
No, not at all. It'll overpower it.
That leaves me out.
Actually, right there. Dave, Kerry Behante was today at Boda Pipes, which is a fantastic location in Greenville, South Carolina.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
And Dave, which is one of the best tobacconists and actually a fantastic young man who knows his stuff, says if you were going to do it, pair with a nice summer ale, which has some amazing flavor profiles, and it's got a little crispness to it. It's got a little lightness to it.
Actually, now that you're thinking of beers, yeah, I can see that.
I was going to ask if you'd rather pair it with a beer as opposed to a whiskey or
Well,
a bourbon.
like a summery kind of like a land shark kind of like.
I'm gonna go
that
one
kind
better
of
on
beer?
you guys. And Kevin,
Modelo?
don't hold back, man.
Yeah.
No, not Modelo, but
No,
I'm gonna
that's too
say
dark.
Presidente, which is a Dominican beer, and it's a beautiful Pilsner.
Yeah.
So here's the thing about it. Presidente, some years back, was voted the #1 beer by cigar enthusiasts for the summer.
Yeah.
So that beer, because of the cleanness, that delicious, almost back note of sweetness, would be a fantastic pairing with a Sweetgrass Gringo.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. You need something light to go with it because everything else will overpower it.
Mm.
Very much so.
Speaking of strength, not much makes me grimace. The Conviction. I mean, I want to slap somebody after I take a sip. Like, it's just like.
You want to switch chairs? You want to switch chairs?
The only way I'll switch chairs is if he tries this one.
So, Kevin, back to the Conviction. Why? What is it about that? Why do you like it? Is it something that because it's a North Carolina product? I mean,
Because it'll put you on your ass.
That's it. It don't take a lot of it, and unfortunately, that bottle's super expensive.
really?
That bottle's $50.
Oh, damn.
Wow. See, I
Well, that's not bad.
It's not bad because they have to use bourbon barrels,
okay.
and then they have to let it age for 2 years. So it's got to sit there after being brewed. It has to sit there for 2 years
Gotcha.
unsold.
So
Let me ask you.
They use used bourbon
Yes.
barrels.
Right.
Yeah, because once you use bourbon barrels one time, you
Yeah.
can
You
use
get
them,
that
you
bourbon
can't-
flavor. In
You
it.
can't use them
Yeah.
for bourbon anymore. You can use them for vodka. You can use them for rum. You can use them for moonshine. You can use for wine,
Mhm.
but you cannot use bourbon barrels twice. You
Let
cannot.
me go down the table here. This is a good question. This is for everybody also. Caroline West, what's going on, beautiful?
Hey,
Oh crap!
I got him. I'm keeping it to small, simple words, Caroline. I swear to God.
We kept the crowns to a minimum.
Joke's on you. I've been reading the dictionary.
So what's going on, Michael Carter? And
How
Carter,
far'd you get?
this actually
Hey,
is
I
going
got
to
the
be
thought,
a question. This is going to be a question that I think is something that we're all thinking about. So, Kevin, I approach drinking the same way I approach cigars. You don't have to smoke spend a lot of money to smoke well.
Right.
Yep.
What is your cutoff on budget for a good bottle of liquor? What? I'll begin with you, and then we're gonna come down the list.
And what proof do you usually run with?
Well, let's go for money.
The receipt.
Raw proof.
Yeah.
So what's your cutoff top shelf price point?
Right there, that $50 for that bottle is about as far as I'm willing to go for that. And cigars is usually $20. Only on certain occasions I'll smoke that Padron 64.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And
So $50 is a cutoff for liquor. 20 is where you stop at cigars. That's not bad. Actually, I think that's a very
It's reasonable.
really reasonable
Yeah.
budget. Because you could almost say, well, you know what? I had a good week at work, or I had a good month. I'm gonna buy me a nice bottle, and I'm gonna give me a couple of Padrones, and I'm gonna enjoy. So that's sort of like your celebratory budget, if you will.
But how often do you drink that 50 bottle?
Yeah, I was gonna ask when you're not sharing it with three
Oh, if
Lunatics.
other guys.
if
Yeah.
I was sitting at home, the bottle would look just like that.
My man.
Well, nice.
So it's something that you buy and it'll last you a couple months.
Yeah, well, also I mix it with Coke sometimes. I'll split it like 50-50 for that.
Yeah.
Get the fuck
Good,
out.
good point.
We're done. He's gone. Security, remove this guy. Yeah, the fat fuck at the end in the red shirt. Get him the fuck out of here.
Wait,
You
wait,
do
wait.
what with what?
Like,
You do.
Coke?
Oh my god! Somebody give me a
That's
knife.
Jack Daniels
chill,
shit.
buddy.
That's
Yeah.
Jack
I need
Daniels
a
shit.
knife to cut my damn wrist right now.
Wait a
Really,
minute.
Kevin?
Here
Kevin,
you
I
go.
thought you were a purist.
There you
Very
go.
seldom do I do that.
Oh my god! No, dude. No, I can't.
That's the reason I make it go further.
What's up, B. Scott Burns? Thank you. Another
How you
South
doing?
Carolinian. We got 3 South Carolinians.
Yeah.
Michael says he does. He drives to Rock Hill to get a bottle of blends for $90 special occasions. That's actually cheap. I've seen blends up to 120, man. Exactly. Mix nothing with Coke. So
Exactly.
this is gonna be
Except Jack Daniels.
He works at Randy Marion Collision here in Statesville. You can all go find his ass there and whoop him. All right. So, what is your budget for liquor? What is your budget for cigar, and how often? Go.
You don't want to know the answer.
Oh, come on!
Come on, dazzle us.
Honestly, sky's the limit on whiskey. I bought a bottle of Johnny Walker 12-year. It was $120.
Is that the blue?
It was a silver label.
Silver.
You haven't had that one.
Nice.
Snazzy.
It is
It's
really good.
silver.
And I
The
bought
blue
it,
label is
How
really
you
good.
doing? In the
Yeah.
words of Wendy Williams, how you doing?
and I bought it for a very good friend of mine, Loyosh Nagi.
Of course.
Was it an event?
birthday.
Special? Oh, well, it's a birthday thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down with that.
So I mean, when you're buying something for, really close friends like me and him, the price really didn't matter. I really wanted something very special.
Right. That
That's
makes
nice.
sense.
John, I'm actually going to have my mom possibly here on Saturday morning, so we're going to do a toned down version of the Saturday morning,
Thank God.
mid-morning with my mom here. So, we're gonna keep that.
We're all going to be in priest outfits.
We're all going to be very good boys.
Choir boys.
B. Scott says for liquor,
Yeah.
he's at 100. For cigars, he's 20. That's not a bad budget. Also,
Yeah.
Michael Carter says, "Hell yeah."
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to what, but
To
Yeah.
what you said, your
Oh.
silver label.
Yeah.
That had to be a good. Was it really good and smooth? And is it better than the blue?
yes.
I don't know.
It's been a while since I've had it.
Because remember, you had the blue for a while in your shop.
No, I had the double black. I had
Okay,
Johnny
my
Walker
mistake,
double black,
my
which
mistake.
is, by the way, and again,
It is a very good liquor.
I'll tell you what, given the choice for the price point, I don't think there's anything wrong with the double black against the blue. Again, I understand the blue is really, really nice, but that double black had really a good flavor.
Oh, yeah. Great
It
flavor.
was smooth, but it was something about that flavor profile that was really delicious.
Mhm.
Just a nice, good pour. I'll tell you what, man, it's an enjoyable. I think that bottle's $60 to $80, give or take, so it's not
Yeah.
too bad.
But as far as cigars go, I think for a single stick, I think it was like $30 maybe,
Okay.
and it was a Cohiba.
The one
I
he had in the
believe.
shop,
The okay, so I think that was the Cohiba Macassar.
which is a damn good cigar.
It
So
was.
here's the thing about it. It was not a Cuban Cohiba. And before I go to Mike to find out what he does, let me give you guys a quick explanation here.
Cool.
So a lot of the times, people look at non-Cuban Cohibas and say, "Well, I'm not going to spend $30 or $40 on a non-Cuban Cohiba." So let me step in here as I'm going to put on the tobacconist hat.
Please.
A lot of the times, I do not immediately go to any brand that has a Cuban relationship, if you will, because the name, for example, anything like Monte Cristo, Cohiba, Punch, Partagas, any of those, particularly if they're expensive or limited or whatnot. The reason for that is I don't want to sell you that before telling you a little bit of the reasoning behind the why factor. So when you go to your tobacconist shop and you do see a Cohiba that is not Cuban for $30, don't be afraid to ask why. So there is very super premium tobacco. There is excellent aging. There's a interesting process behind why that cigar is $30. Ask your tobacconist, and if at the end of that you feel so obliged to still say, you know what, I really want to smoke that cigar. I'm excited now after what you told me, and I want to make sure that I enjoy it, because it is a $30 cigar that is not going to be a everyday cigar. Then do it. Nestor Arseno, thank you very much. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Hi from the DR, Dominican Republic. Real quick, fellas, with your permission in Spanish. Muy buenas noches a todo el mundo. Bienvenidos. Gracias por estar mirando en este momento. Que Dios me los bendiga. Este es el Maduro de la media semana. Tenemos hoy a Kevin Thompson. Tenemos al irlandés loco. Este es Seamus Tully. Mi mejor amigo aquí está, mi hermano. Este es Mike Strigo. Y yo, su servidor, Duncan Echevarría. Muchas gracias por estar mirando. Back to English. Not even close on smoothness, any of them compared to blue. I understand that. I know that the blue is really, really great, man. I enjoyed the double black because I think the heavier, really richer flavor.
Yeah, it goes good with a heavy cigar.
We can actually do something funny. Watch. Let me.
Click on it. Yeah.
Now I do have a question for you.
Go ahead. There we go.
What do you do? What happens if you run into a situation where you have a faux Hiba?
A faux.
We've had that situation.
A faux Hiba.
There's a reason behind that.
When you have a faux Hiba, it doesn't matter if it costs you 50 cents or whatever. It's still a faux Hiba and it's shit. Shit is still shit.
Yes.
So people say, hey man, what percentage of zero is zero? Zero.
Exactly.
That's all you get. So
no, we say that because somebody gave me some Cohibas that were less than shit.
They were very bad faux Hibas.
As grateful as you were,
you could not use them as pipe tobacco.
Yeah. I heard that, man. I heard that.
Wow.
Let me see right here.
What's up, Adam?
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, David Ralston. Blanton's and Doña Noli cigars every day, no matter what the cost. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Today, I also had I wanted to bring this up. I had an anecdote. I had a gentleman call me. His name is Tyrone Davis out of Charlotte, I believe. He said, man, I received my cigar club members pack today. He goes, dude, actually, it was I think it was the last one. He just re-upped again, or he's going to re-up this month. But he said, I really didn't expect it to be that good at that price. So that was a great compliment. So to Mr. Tyrone Davis, thank you very much. I loved our conversation today. We were talking, and Dustin Perdone, hello there. Welcome. Everybody, welcome right now. So
is that the Mona Lisa with a mask on?
It is. It is the Mona Lisa with a mask on.
Okay.
Actually, I do want to have the sampler pack of faux Hibas in the glass cover. You need to stop that. So,
all right, Michael Carter, you can have the whole damn thing.
You can have the box of it. But this gentleman said to me, for $40, I honestly thought, and I didn't take this the wrong way. He said, I thought they were going to be like, kind of cheap cigars. He goes, but dude, the cigars actually were so good. A buddy of mine saw me smoking it, and I passed on a couple to him at the golf course. And I said, well, that's the greatest compliment ever.
Really?
You get for the $40 cigar membership club, it's 12 cigars
Good
4
deal.
from the Dominican Republic, which this month we were highlighting the Villiger cigars. We're doing 2 Connecticut's to Maduro, which we have a great relationship with Villiger in North America. Very proud to say that Rene Castañeda and I have known each other for quite some time now. So, and he is the president of Villiger Cigars North America. What a superb individual. My reps are Louise and Jackie, a mother and daughter team. Great ladies. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I will cut some fucker up who messes with them. I can tell you that much.
They actually sat in the cigar shop one night. We had a great conversation.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nice people.
Yep.
And then we're doing also 4 cigars from let me see, from Nicaragua that are also hand rolled and long filler, and 4 cigars from Honduras that are also hand rolled and long filler. So you're not getting short filler, the cheap shit. It's whatever's left over. No, I mean, we have contractual agreements with some fantastic factories, and we definitely want to pass those savings on to you. So $40 gets you 12 cigars. If you're not a member and you're interested, sign on, man. Absolutely. I think it's fantastic.
And the next batch goes out on the 16th, correct?
And also, right there, Dustin Prudhomme does a fantastic website as well. Definitely, he's one of the best guys in the industry. He helps a lot of tobacconists, a lot of cigar shops. Dustin is actually contractually agreed upon with Total Wine. So when you walk into your Total Wine, if you are looking for good cigars, that's your guy right there. Dustin Prudhomme, the Cajun Cigar Czar, Triple C right there.
Mhm.
That's the guy right there.
Does he have spicy cigars?
Oh my God! Let me tell you, if you want to know, if you want to talk about cigars, listen. You make friends with Dustin Prudhomme. You tell him, Dustin, I want cigars. He says, I got them all. He's got. I mean, telling you, he is a guy that is a go-to in the industry. 700 accounts in and out of the United States. He's the guy that says, I'm gonna help everybody. He's the go-to man for a lot of the smaller mom and pop shops. You know, when we can't afford to go with the big boys, he steps up. He's one of those guys. I love this guy. And for Doña Noli Cigars, he has been there by our side. I'm going to say right there publicly, I owe him a moral, ethical, and financial debt I will never be able to pay. Anybody who needs anything, Dustin is the guy. There you go. Nestor Arseno, thank you very much, man. It's all about support. Kyle Ketstever, that's
Hey,
one of the
buddy.
musicians, man. Phenomenal guitarist.
Great.
Dude,
guitarist.
I'm telling you, you guys want to have the best guitarist ever come and do an event. Kyle Ketstever, that's my
He
boy.
likes your beard.
I don't think there's anything he can't play.
Kyle likes my beard. Kyle, if you were here, I would let you touch my beard. That's all I'm saying. No homo, but I will let you touch my beard.
At least you said no homo.
Look at Kevin. You want to touch the beard? You know,
No,
are you
no.
sure? Kevin, you want to reach out?
You're closer.
Reach out and touch
What is
someone.
this,
I feel
AT&T?
bad because we should have put him on the end because it's a long run to get to that door, and you gotta go through him. I mean,
This side,
I'm the
I don't think
closest.
it's gonna be a problem.
yeah.
Listen, we're
I'll
gonna.
try to find a window.
I am still upset with that motherfucker right there because he fucking mixes his drinks with Coca-Cola.
Yes.
The only
Which
thing
is
You know, I like you, Kevin. It's a blessing that I like you, Kevin.
The only thing you mix with Coca-Cola is Jack Daniels.
Or ice.
All right.
Fair enough.
That's it.
That's all I mix my whiskey with is ice.
That's it. You know what?
3 cubes. That's
So let me get to
Father,
you
Son,
now.
and Holy Spirit.
We were asking, the question was, what's the budget for liquor? What's the budget for cigars? We
A
got
lot.
these 2 fine
Yeah.
guys. Mike,
My
what?
turn now?
Yeah, okay, well, you know, we had some fun. What is your budget that you say I'm comfortable with buying liquor at this price? And what is your budget for an expensive cigar? Go.
My budget for liquor is like Seamus's. I have no limit.
Shit.
Well, depending on what it is. I have paid about $75 for stuff from the local distillery. Their castmate stuff was 122.5 proof. Puts that stuff to shame.
That's sexy right there, everybody. That's sexy.
It was good. It went good. You had to use a heavy cigar with it. It was good. But about the most I'll spend on a cigar, because I like a particular kind, is about $20-$30 maybe.
Okay.
And
that's-
that
Again,
was
that's
because
reasonable
of
for a
the
good
Patron,
cigar.
the one that I brought you guys
yeah, man.
back.
Those were Padron 1926s,
And
torpedoes,
I managed to
Yeah.
get them for $16.
sublime
I was
cigars.
a happy camper with that.
Yeah.
So let me then hit up what you're saying. I think actually what I'm hearing is that from a lot of you guys is that every now and then a little splurge is okay. Nothing wrong with that. I want to group us in the category. We are blue collar guys. We are
Very
not
much so. Very much so.
the everyday dudes that wear suits and ties and we're sitting making buku bucks.
No.
I love those guys. God bless you.
Yes.
But for the blue collar guys out there,
We plebeians.
yeah, we what he said. I have Carol.
Big words.
Jump in right now.
Ha!
Whatever he said, I have no idea what it was. Carol Ann West.
He ripped that page out of the dictionary.
Yeah. By the way, today's super sexy word of the day is ballistic coefficiency.
You're such a Marine.
Jesus.
Nerds.
Somebody just
Fucking
hit me right
such a
now.
Marine.
Somebody just hit me right now. For God's sakes, I can't say. So again, I'm seeing these are numbers that you guys feel comfortable with. Not every day. Not every day you're gonna go out and buy a $30 cigar.
No.
Are you?
Not cigars, but when I was drinking, I used to go through a bottle a night.
Okay, but a bottle of what a night?
Because
you're not buying that silver every night.
No, what was it? It was Bacardi Gold.
That's ass.
Yeah.
Don't talk to a Cuban about Bacardi.
No, but wait a minute. He was trying to drown his sorrows and get drunker than shit.
On behalf of Cubans everywhere, I apologize
I hurt
for him.
myself a lot.
Yeah, you were trying to get drunk
Listen,
as
for
shit.
the Cubans who came in the 1960s in the Peter Pan flights, for the Cubans who came in the 1980s with a
In the
burial
rowboats.
boat lift, all that, I'm sorry. I apologize for him. So we don't do Bacardi anything. That being said,
Bacardi is a mixer.
Bacardi is crap.
Bacardi is a mixer with other rums.
It's like somebody tells me right now that Jose Cuervo is a great tequila. Jose Cuervo is ass. I'm just saying this.
All right. What is the greatest tequila you've ever had?
One, it's two.
None of them.
Two words with it. Don Julio, baby. And Nestor said right there, Presidente beer, baby. Presidente beer.
Which Don Julio?
Well, first of all, the Añejo series, which is standard, it puts you at about $50, $50-ish, which is fine. And that's just the everyday one. But if you want to splurge, I believe that they do a 1926 bottle. It's kind of like a pyramid shape. It puts you back about $180 or something like that.
Question.
The chair recognizes the gentleman from North Carolina. Go ahead.
Now, is it made from potatoes or agave?
Tequila is never made from potatoes.
No.
You're thinking vodka.
Tasty.
Pure agave, man. Pure agave.
I just had to ask to make sure.
A little Buffalo Trace never hurt anybody. Look at
That's
you.
good. That's
That's
good.
it. Yeah.
You know,
That's good
and
stuff.
pound cake. Hey, listen. Michael Carter, you just made friends right there with that one. You just made friends right there. Buffalo Trace is everybody's friend
Well, wait a
maker.
minute. That and Dakota's chocolate pie might not have been might go great.
You guys had pie? When was this?
Dude,
You missed it.
You
when we
missed
cooked
it.
Ribs,
Son of a.
this
and it
kid,
was made by Dakota. Believe it or not.
we lovingly call him the cowboy. So Dakota is a great kid, and people
love
don't
you.
know this. He's a great gourmet, man. That kid made these chocolate pies from
That
scratch.
shit was good.
Meringue on top. Holy shit,
You used
dude.
2 damn chocolate.
Somebody's
pies. It
been
was
watching
damn
the
good.
Great British Bake Off. Yeah, let's go. The Great British Bacon. Carol, help us out.
I'll tell you what, for a redneck, that kid can cook like a mother.
But
I
you
can
ain't
tell you.
kidding.
I love it. So Don Julio is made from 100% agave. So it's a beautiful cigar. I mean, beautiful tequila.
Cigar.
Yeah, well, and then there
How much have
is
you had to drink?
a lot. There is an anniversary Don Julio that is $350 the bottle. And I've never had that.
I would not pay that much for a liquor.
Except for one shot. I was in New York years and years ago,
You
and
sure
I
it
had
wasn't Nevada?
No, man. It was New York.
You told me that story, yeah.
I had the pleasure of visiting. There is actually a Don Julio a bar. It's one of those like boutique bars that all they have there is every Don
Where at
Julio.
New York.
Manhattan. Right by
Figures.
the cigar inn.
Ah, Manhattan.
Yeah,
So-
figures where you drink with your pinky out.
Well, I sure as shit. Let me tell you, I had that 1 ounce, which was about $90 for the ounce, and I stretched that son of a bitch for about an hour.
I would too.
I'll tell you what.
I had a conversation with a guy. I was at a bar, and we were doing shots, and I took a couple really quick, and he was just sipping on his. It was Jack Daniels. I was young, leave me alone. But he's like, you like actually down your shots. I'm like, yeah, isn't that what they're supposed to be? And he's like, no, I mean, if I'm gonna pay $7 for like this much, then I'm gonna enjoy it.
Okay, so now you bring up a
Fair
really
enough,
interesting point. First of all, hola, Mima, ¿cómo estás? Mom is on.
Hey.
All the best to you.
Hey.
The real Doña Noli is now watching. We're all just facsimiles, real bad facsimiles.
Seamus,
So
this is yours.
what have you guys paid for at a bar for a good drink? So Kevin, what have you paid for at a bar? You said, I gotta try it. I'm gonna do it.
I paid, I think it was $30 for a mojito top shelf in Vegas.
It's
At
Vegas. I
Bellagio.
can see that, but
Yeah.
that's the Bellagio. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been there, and that's a good shit.
Were you there during a country music concert?
No, was
Okay.
not.
Thank
So
God.
that wasn't him.
That got dark real quick.
Not
Yeah.
him. Not him at all.
Yeah.
No.
Seamus, what have you paid at a bar? Top shelf, high dollar.
End tab or one drink?
Let's say you said I got to have that. They have it there. I don't care what it costs.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it was no. Here, I'm gonna lie to you. No, really, the woman that got me drinking Tullamore at
Thank you to that woman. Thank you.
Yes.
it was Christy.
It was
It was a C word.
It was a C.
Whoa, hang on.
CHR.
Not a C word. She was a lovely woman.
Okay.
Lovely.
Lovely woman.
No, but me and Noggy walked in, and I think they weren't selling Jameson at the time. We wanted Jameson, and she's like, "Oh, we don't have it." And I was like, "Well, what do you have that's Irish?" She's like, "Have you ever had Tullamore?" I was like, "No, I would love some." And it was like $7-8 a shot.
Okay, so
And, I mean,
you tried it, you liked it.
Bought a bottle the next day.
Was that like an expensive shot for you at the time?
it was right on par with Jack Daniels or
Yeah.
any other.
Okay.
kind of
Sounds about
Jameson.
right.
Yeah.
What have you seen? And you said I've never had that, but I gotta try it. And I
Shout
don't
out
care,
to Delaney's.
and I want that shot. Yeah. By the way, Delaney's Statesville, one of the best,
Well,
if not
yes.
the best, sports bar in town. You gotta go to Delaney's when you're
Yes.
in Statesville.
And they just remodeled.
Oh yeah,
Really?
remodel. Really.
Yes.
Well,
Pink everywhere.
No, they shut.
Whoa.
They,
Okay,
they shut
maybe
down
not.
and remodeled
No
during the whole thing. But yeah.
No pink, right?
Not that I've seen, but I haven't been in there yet.
There could be some pink. Go ahead. What's the one that you said, I saw it, I gotta try it, I want a shot of it, I don't care what it costs?
Well, I can't say that there ever has been one.
Have you ever been somewhere and you said, let me just have this, I don't care what it costs?
No, but then I also.
You never walked
Well,
up.
you're like a
and
bar
looked-
guy.
No, wait a minute. Here's the thing. I was coming up. I cut my teeth drinking and stuff. I guess
That
you could
sounds
say.
painful.
Shit, I broke a tooth
Um,
already. I was like, oh, shit.
In the club eras when they had the beer tubs with the bikini girls and all that shit. So and the country
Oh,
bars
stop.
and line dancing and stuff. So
Line
I didn't-
dancing.
Yes, back in that time, I'm that
God,
old.
he's so country.
I am that old.
Love it. He's so
Fair enough.
country.
Achy
But-
breaky heart
but
over
I did
here.
not
What the
have-
fuck?
There was, we didn't have. We did. I grew up in freaking Waldorf. Okay.
I love El Dorado, Dominican rum.
We didn't have specialty
yeah.
stuff like that, so I didn't. I grew up back when Zima was popular.
Okay, so then let's bring it let's bring it up a little bit more current. Then let's say
That's not even
in your
drinkable.
recent years,
Well, with enough grenadine, it was all right.
yeah, Zima is
All right, there, Shirley Temple.
garbage.
Settle down.
Exactly.
In your recent
I'm that
years,
old.
have you come across something that you said, I want to try it, even if it's just a shot of it?
It's mostly because of Seamus and you guys, the
You're welcome.
Irish stuff.
Okay, the Irish stuff. Okay.
I've grown up, because
You're a
I'm
bourbon
part
guy. though.
Irish and also related to Martha Washington. Not that counts for anything.
I think we all are.
No, not all of us.
Martha Washington.
Some of us were Tories. Leave me alone.
Okay. But anyway, mostly Irish stuff, partially because my dad was mostly into the Jamesons and stuff like that. So I kind of tend more towards Irish whiskeys and mostly Jamesons, like the 25 years, which you can't get anymore. Sublime.
So here's the question though. Let's backtrack it then. If you were to see something, let me rechange it like that a little bit. If you haven't had something, but you said, I've always wanted to try it, I don't care.
It would be a Johnny Walker of some sort.
Okay, that's good. That's good stuff. So
because Johnny Walker has that smooth factor on the back end.
Okay, so
you've redeemed yourself there, Mr. Grenadine.
I tried.
I did buy that. I did buy that $90 shot. I did buy that $90 shot. You don't understand.
I about shit myself when they actually had Zima in Walmart for sale.
Yeah. Lord,
did you get flashbacks?
Yes, I did.
I've seen that bottle, as a matter of fact.
There were quite a few bikini girls that weren't that bad, but then you were slightly drunk at that point.
But I like Barcelo, and I've had the Brugal aged, the older Dominican rum. Brugal is fantastic. It's very well known in the Dominican Republic as one of the go-to Dominican rums. So I have had what you're talking about there.
But actually, on your recommendation, Politico rum has become one of my favorites.
Matthew Simpson, thank you, man. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you, big guy.
Yes.
Mike, man, anytime. Actually, that's Matthew Simpson. Sorry, I thought it was Mike Matthews. Hey, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. So the long and short of it, we've all had some interesting things that we have seen at a bar that we have wanted to experiment with. Like I said, to me was that Don Julio, beautiful bottle, $90 for 1 ounce. Holy shit. I never really got around to saying what I have bought as far as like level up there. I'm going to go back to my first cigar experience, which is kind of weird because it's the most I've ever spent for a bottle of alcohol and a cigar at the time. Today is different, but 20 some odd years ago, I bought a bottle of Louis XIII. So that was not quite the $3,000 bottle that it is today.
Louis XIII.
It's a cognac, but today that bottle ranges between $2,000 to $3,000, give or take. I spent a little bit over $1,000 for that bottle that night, and I bought 3 cigars for $100. For the pack.
Back in Miami.
Yes, and those cigars were Opus X. At the time, they were about $33. They had just come out on the market. Today, those same cigars are actually a little bit better priced. They all range around $15 to $20, give or take, on the standard line. But let me say it like this: the most I would spend comfortably on any given day on a good bottle today, I stay around the $40 to $50 mark. Mm-hmm. I think that there's a great amount of drinking that happens between
that one right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Between $20 to $50 for liquor. Between $20 to $50, you can find fantastic liquor. Cigars today, I say I am in the range of the $5 to $15. I cut it up at 15 because it's not the everyday, but I begin at 5 and anywhere between 5 to 15.
But what about a special occasion? Would you go above that 15?
Yeah, I mean that's a given. Special occasion, I will always gravitate towards the Opus X Lost City. That's my go-to cigar of choice for special occasions. The reason for that is I'm a diehard Fuente fan. So when you mentioned Arturo Fuente, the Cameroon, fantastic. Which is a quick
fell over.
Yeah, I mean, I had a moment. I had a case of the vapors.
Has the taste or whatever you want to call it for cigars changed from when you first started smoking an Opus X to smoking an Opus X now?
Oh, absolutely. Again, it's almost like when I deal with folks that are first timers into my shop, they're newbies. I definitely want to know what it is outside of cigars that they don't know. What do they enjoy to drink, to eat? What's something that's palatable to them? Because that begins a dynamic of understanding my customer's needs or what will work for him or her. So yeah, I remember I didn't appreciate the Opus X, and I got maybe into it man, less than half an inch, and I was hurling chunks, dude.
I remember that story.
You know, and I was like, wow.
Here comes
But
the pain.
exactly. But today,
He
it's-
had conviction at that point.
oh yeah, heavy convictions. But today I look for a cigar, and I'm gonna, you know, if you guys please chime in on what you look for. I look for loads of flavor and changes in the cigar experience. Like Kevin, when you smoke a cigar, are you looking for a one noter, or you want something that, you know? What do you like in a? What do you look for in a cigar?
I find out for me, I'm more of the pepper and the coffee flavors are better for me personally. The other ones with the earthier, flowery tones, I'm not that much into. But the same guy who gave me the Cameroon messed with me because, like I said, I haven't been smoking long. Turned around and gave me a Gurkha Black Rose and said, "Here, try this."
Mm.
I was in a chair in a fetal position, going, "Don't move."
And for not a small guy, because he's not a small guy, that was something, right?
Yeah, I mean, it jumped all over me, and I looked at him. Why did you do that to me? He said, "I just wanted to see you go through that one time." I was like,
We all have that
I have
friend.
to say, this man over here, I'm not a Maduro fan, trust me, but he has turned me on to some of them that have been just absolutely fantastic.
And
You have that way with
because
people.
of that flavor and everything that
The
goes
palette
with
that I like, and I told him what I
Right.
wanted, and he pointed me in that direction, and I've tried different ones, and that Unforgiven has just absolutely become one of my
favorites. Yes.
so you brought up one. I think that's a favorite of us.
Yeah, so Unforgiven is one of our
100%.
favorites.
Esteban Carreras makes a cigar called the Unforgiven. Now, it is a cigar blend that part of the tobacco has been aged in Nicaraguan rum barrels for 2 years. Nestor Arseno just mentioned the Davidoff Yamasa, which if you guys are not familiar with that, that's a Nicaraguan blend for Davidoff cigars, which is a higher end cigar. So
Isn't that like a $50 cigar?
no. I've smoked the Yamasa, believe it or not, in the small little mini cigarillo
Like
sizes.
the Napoleon size?
Exactly, which is a 3x36, all the way up to a Churchill size. So depending upon what you're looking for, you don't have to break the bank also on smoking good quality.
Yeah.
So the Yamasa by Davidoff is one of my go-to favorites. I think it's a fantastic smoke. Opus, of course, Michael Carter said that he will smoke that. I'm all in. Let me see the 20th anniversary blue and the Angel Share. Yes, they each in its own way is very, very unique, very, very different. I have a personal reason for liking the Lost City, Michael. So to me, it's one of those cigars that there is a particular resonance emotionally, historically for me because of that. Being Cuban, I love the movie The Lost City by Andy Garcia, and the reason why that was the creation for the Lost City cigar. So there's more to that than that, but there's something about that cigar that no matter what, it'll always resonate to me as my favorite high-end cigar emotionally. That's really why I go to that. But just back to it, I love the Esteban Carreras cigar, the Unforgiven. Funny name, but I think it really it fools you. It's not a kick-ass cigar. It's not like Unforgiven. It's gonna be a destroyer. No. Flavorful, good construction,
Absolutely.
good transitions. It's like it's not a cigar that just stays one note.
No.
I honestly say they nailed it. By the way, we do carry Unforgiven on the website. So if you guys wanted the website scrolling, I haven't said this. The website is scrolling right down there.
Oh, we got it right this time.
Yes.
We did, man.
You didn't have to wear t-shirts this time.
Yeah, Kevin, that usually doesn't happen, by the way. But you know what? It's sometimes, looking for those cigars that resonate. And it's funny that the four of us like that cigar.
That one and the San Andreas are two of my favorites.
By Gabby Caffey.
Of course.
So Gabby Caffey makes a fantastic San Andres wrapper cigar that is absolutely insane. Very, very delicious. Matthew Simpson's Black Label Trading Company. I love BLT, the Salvation. I've smoked it. So Black Label Trading is done in Nicaragua at the Oveja Negra factory in Esteli, which that's right up your alley. I'm going to tell you why. It translates into the black sheep. This is the black. This is the black sheep of the crew right here.
Yeah, that's why he's
So-
wearing the sunglasses.
But they manufacture some insanely delicious blends. I'm good friends with the rep Koi Mata, fantastic kid. I've been literally working, trying to bring in a little bit of the BLT line of cigars. It's just been one of those things now, everybody. And as you all know, with downsizing and streamlining to a smaller environment, it is what it is.
Mhm.
But our goal is to, I showed the guys the front room of where we're keeping the cigars, and I
It's
shared with
great.
them a story. If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna share this story.
Yeah.
A few years ago, I met two fantastic individuals, Adam Fitzpatrick and Sean Hamilton of, I believe it's the area is called, it's in South Carolina. Jesus Lord, I forgot the name of it. It's
I've never heard of that place.
Jesus Lord, South Carolina. It's called FH Cigars and Travelers Rest. Travelers Rest, South Carolina, small,
All right.
quaint town, but a few years
If you
back,
sneeze, you miss it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but you know what? These guys approached me and said, Duncan, we need help in building our dream of having a cigar place. And long and short of it, I said, absolutely, I'm all in. I would love to help you guys. So if you're ever in Travelers Rest, which is only about maybe 15, 20 minutes from Greenville, South Carolina, go visit the guys at FH Cigar. Tell them I sent you. So I worked with Sean Fitzpatrick, and Sean Hamilton and Adam Fitzpatrick. No more drinking for me.
Good Irish guys.
No more drinking for me. Sean is a minister. Adam was working IT for Metro PCS, I think, or T-Mobile. When I walked into the place, I'm not joking, Kevin. If you would have seen this shop, I think it was smaller than this building.
Smaller than the bunker.
No bathroom in it. No nothing. Maybe about 200 square feet at the biggest. And I was like, wow. It's just insane. Yeah, he's not quite drunk, semi-visually impaired, but he's the black sheep of the group here.
He leads the black sheep squadron.
And I said to myself, if they did it, and they're going on, I believe, their 4th year, if they did it in such a small place, and they have now become a staple in this town called Travelers Rest, I think I can do it also. I can reinvent, I can rebuild, I can redo this again, and I'm looking forward to it with y'all support.
Is this going to be like the bunker of Statesville?
Well, you know what? I'm telling you, man, this is the welcome to everybody here. If you guys are in the area, you come on by here. This is a smoke-friendly environment, smoke-friendly studios.
I think we need to dub this the bunker of Statesville.
The Statesville bunker or the bunker of Statesville. Either or, I'm down with that.
I call it the Stogie Shack.
The
That works too.
Stogie
Either one.
Shack. I like that. The Stogie Shack. I'm down with that.
That kind of sounds like a B-52 song, though.
Not to be confused with the Love Shack.
Sorry, Seamus, I got him started.
Too
Thank
many
you, Mike.
swinging
Thank you for
dicks
that.
in this shack, so not going to be called the Love Shack. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
luckily I'm closest to the door.
Yeah, you lucked out on that
In
one.
case you need to run out of here.
Yeah.
So let me see. We're coming up on the 1 hour. I'm going to begin with a little bit of the wrap up.
Do we have to?
Well, you know what? Come on.
No, we don't.
No, we can go for 2 hours. I
Oh
don't give a
Lord.
shit.
Well, listen. I got
We've got conviction over there.
we got conviction, but I need to spend some time over dinner, which is always running late on Wednesdays, which is okay.
Yeah. You're in love.
We should have a long live stream where we get a bottle and we finish it on air.
Okay,
I'm
so
down for that.
I'm gonna say this: we
But-
could do
but
that.
on like a
Between
Friday.
a few people. Yeah,
Yeah.
Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see that? You want us to kill
that with
a whole
Cards
bottle?
Against Humanity.
Oh boy.
God Almighty? Okay, so we used
That's
to
just gonna be
play.
shenanigans.
We used to play Cards Against
A good
Humanity,
Irish thing.
and that was insane. Let me put this one up here. There you go. The guy in the outfit over here. So we used to play Cards Against Humanity. For those of you guys who
course.
know that,
Dakota can be here on a Friday for that.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Sloncha right there.
Sloncha.
Cheers.
Mm. Everybody knows I drink slow. These mofos can definitely beat me. So
No, I've still got some left. I poured this
almost 2 hours
Our
ago.
friend here. Yeah.
Yeah,
poured it for
but
me.
this is calling your name.
Yeah. He starts pouring. I'm like, oh, whoa.
So,
Lightweight.
Kevin
Listen.
Thompson, man,
Listen.
you are a cigarologist. You're also a Harley guy.
Yeah.
You and Seamus bonded while I was getting my
Serious
beard
bondage.
treatment done. So
Steiner style.
Yeah.
Steiner, baby, we're going Steiner for a while.
Next week he's going to have the wrestling headphones on and shit.
I still say Lex Luthor or Kingpin.
But they didn't have a beard.
It's a
No,
shame.
it's the Steiner
I ain't
thing with
shaving.
that.
I ain't shaving.
That's what you got to wear is the wrestling headphones next time.
There you go. You're like, anyway, Mean Gene Oakland coming at you.
Yeah, there you go.
But I
Off
want
on
to
a
say
tangent.
thank you very much, Kevin. I mean, it was really nice
It's
having
been
you.
fun.
Absolutely. Enjoy
Definitely appreciate your support. I appreciate everybody who's jumped on board today. Listen, everybody, share. That's all I'm going to ask for. Share. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're coming at you guys live. I hate to say it. It's crazy, but 3 times a week. Wow, that's crazy. I'm doing Monday, mid-morning Maduros. I'm back on. And then twice a week, I
I haven't
got...
to see that yet. Come on, man. You got to get on the ball.
I was there on Monday, dude.
Yeah.
I did
Where
the
have you
mid-morning.
been?
Yeah, where have you been?
Sleeping.
Must be
Sitting at my
nice.
desk watching it.
Must be nice. Well, there you go. I'm putting that... Dude, I'm going Scott Steiner, man.
Exactly.
Big Papa Pump. What's going on with that?
Next he'll be in a wrestling singlet and wrestling headphones.
There will be no wrestling sing. I can't say.
I will not be in here for that.
There will be no
What's-
wrestling singlets ever for this fat, hairy Cuban. I
What's
can
a
tell you.
singlet? Is that like all the single ladies onesies?
No. Well, that's a onesie of a
Single
type.
ladies?
Yes.
Ah,
Single
crap.
ladies?
Join us next week for karaoke with Duncan.
Yeah,
and the boys.
karaoke, not with Duncan. Seamus, as always, thank you, man. I
But we're all
appreciate
dust
it,
in the
man.
wind.
Nah.
Dust in the wind.
You keep this going. Like, you know what you're
Oh,
doing. Everybody else
yes,
knows what you're
dust
doing.
in
Yes,
the wind.
it's not fun, like-
We just kite feet in the fire.
Love
you know.
Kansas. That's my favorite song almost of
It's not
ever.
Kansas.
Really?
It's
Dust
Kansas.
in the wind?
Yes, Kansas.
Oh, I'm thinking of
Wait,
Hello
you're only
Darkness.
20. What do you want?
He's
I was
so
thinking of
young.
Simon and Garfunkel.
He's so young, Kevin. He's so
You
young.
need to read more books.
God almighty, dude.
Don't give me that look.
How can you tell? He's got a cap and glasses on.
Ah,
He tries to
Michael
be
Carter,
badass.
good night, man. Thank you very much for
Good
watching.
night, Michael.
Later,
Mike
dudes.
Michael.
Striegel, thank you very much also
You're
for
welcome.
being here.
as
Now get
always.
out.
To everybody, thank you very, very much. It's 9:02. It's enough. Thanks again.
Yeah, it's
Listen,
finally dark out.
the long and short of
You're
it,
gonna be all right.
Oh, yeah.
we all smoke well. We hope that you
Because
too.
You do.
Absolutely. God
Yes.
bless everybody. Stay safe. And one more time, God bless you always. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for watching.
Amen.
Thank you.
And now the test pass.